fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Detroit Lions. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the screen. Pass. Oh, man, 80. 58, come on. 58, come on.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Let's go, defense.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Johnson on the counter. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Set, 180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, come on now, come on now. Check. Real. Fresno. Shit. Hey, alert 33. Jump. Up. Watch out.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that needs your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Mayfield down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mayfield to throw it. Pass incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 2nd down. Saquon Barkley running right. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance. That usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Goodwin able to haul it in. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A first down carry for Barkley. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He's got his man. It's Williams. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
To throw is Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down, Mayfield. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
180. 22's the mic. Alert, 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 alert. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Real. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They go play action. Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. Back. Point it right.
First down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the screen. Let's go, Mike 42. Pistol. All day, baby. All day. Check. Mike 42. Regular.
And again, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 42. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Smooth. Run.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Check 50. Hey, ladies. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Darnold now to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, L.A. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
36. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Out. Pistol.
Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
He's crashing.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The vet. And Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 16-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. And even 60 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Yeldon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Check. Real. Slam. Regular. Undercrush.
Mayfield with it once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Forced out to his left. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill. Check.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
180! He's checking. Pistol. Crash. Big gas. Point it right. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
We got this.
The Chargers take over first and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Come on, D. Alert 3.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. Rush in. Check out.
They'll run it again with Barkley. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Watch twist.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the motion.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ricky. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Time to go. Night. 58, boys. 58 is Mike. Get in the weight room.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Man open. It's Goodwin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Protein spill. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Ready? He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike, check, 59.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down.
26, Lions 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike. 180. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Pistol. Shoot. Patch it. Point it right. Alert. Done.
Mayfield on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield now. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Lorenzo Alexander just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Darnold on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. David Njoku, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A first down throw from Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rocky Sin. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
39 yards there, a big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 2nd and goal, Darnold. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, 220. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 31. Check 31. Hey, alert 33. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Check, check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Check 4. Check 4. Red 80. Here we go, here we go.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
49, check 49, check 80.
Again, it's Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. I'm coming. I'm coming.
And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
It's going to be a long day.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Switch.
And now hits, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Lucky. Kings. Real.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. There's the correct call.
Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop to